Hi, my name is Sara Hausser, and I interviewed the head pastry chef at the bakery that I work at right now. The bakery is called John Pierre Sancho, and the head chef her name is Kat. She has been working there for 2.5 years and total for 4 years in the industry. In my opinion, it takes good communication, listening skills, and determination and much more to be a good leader in the food service industry. Experience can truly make a difference in this field. The more experience you have, the more you know how to fix things that have gone wrong, you know how to take on new tasks, and you know how to go about organizing yourself. That's what a big point that Kat stressed on for me as well. She's 26 years old, and she's been working in this field for over 4 years. Here in Australia, they do more of like a trade school, and it's called TAFE. And so you have to go there for 3 years if you want to do any kind of like culinary degree. Well, it's not a degree, it's a certificate. And so she did that for 3.5 years. And for one of the years, you have to do an apprenticeship as a way to get knowledge and practice. And therefore, she did her 1-year apprentice in a bakery, not the same one as John Pierre Sancho. And that is how she completed her certificate at TAFE. She started at John Pierre Sancho as a pastry cook and then quickly made her way to the head pastry chef within about 6 months that she was there. In her job, she has to do a lot of different things. She manages about 7 to 9 people in the kitchen, along with making a daily prep list. She takes care of special orders such as cakes, and like we do macaroon towers, so she'll make the towers. She gets to decide what desserts go on the menu and the pricing for those desserts. She also is involved in the process of hiring and training new employees in her section. So when she needs a new employee, they have her look over resumes, and then she gets to pick who she wants to interview. Obviously not pick, but whoever applies for the job she interviews, as well as she does the training with them. For her training, she says the best way to do it is just by working alongside with them and constantly communicating with them, as well as showing them how to do things each way the first time, then have them reciprocate it so that she knows that they can do it right. She also always tries to check back in with them and make sure that they're doing everything right and it's all good. She said the challenges in the kitchen that she faces are working with people who just don't care about what they're doing, because it makes it much more difficult to make someone put the time and attention into a product that they really don't care about, then the product doesn't come out as well either. Her joy is being able to see people grow as well as become a better chef at what they're doing. She loves being able to show someone how to do it, and then they just instantly get it when they do it, and she loves seeing that they understand what she's just showed them how to do. One way that she said that she likes to calm herself down whenever she's frustrated or challenged in the kitchen is by just going outside and getting a fresh breath of air and just reminding herself that it's just today, tomorrow can be a better day, and that's how she does it. She likes to face her problems in the kitchen with patience and determination to face any of the issues that she has to deal with, such as if an employee becomes late or if an order gets screwed up. When I asked her about hiring employees, I asked her how she finds new employees and how she keeps them long term. For finding new employees, she said it's very hard to find good people to work for her, since resumes are usually made up and you can never tell how someone's work habits are until you see them working in your kitchen. And she said she usually has people work in the kitchen for up to 2 weeks to truly determine whether or not she can hire them and if they're going to be delivering quality work to their staff. For as far as hiring long-term employees, she just makes sure that they have a permanent address here in Australia, because a big thing throughout Australia is many backpackers like to come through and they like to look for temporary jobs. So she always has to keep that in mind when she's hiring people on. So she might hire a backpacker on just to do dish cleaning or simple work that is easy to train someone that's going to be leaving within the next 2 weeks afterwards. When I asked her about any kind of human resources at JP Sancho, she said they don't have any, but she said for bigger businesses that it's a good thing to do because you're employing so many people. But with JP Sancho, it's such a small bakery that they don't feel the need to have human resources at all. She said to keep her staff motivated, she likes to challenge them to do better constantly and try to keep it fun by playing music, and she jokes around with the staff. One major thing she kind of highlighted on in the interview is that you can always just learn from your previous mistakes, that the only way to go is just go up from there. You make a mistake, you fix it, and you go on from that. She said there's been mistakes in spelling a person's name or when the time of order was supposed to be picked up, that one of the things she's always kind of reinforced in her head is to always double check orders to make sure she's doing them right so that the customer that's paying for this isn't going to get upset either. She also said working with a staff compromise, mainly of French workers, has helped with the language barrier, and she's learned French as well as learning how to properly communicate and being able to really make sure everyone understands what they're supposed to be doing so that no one's doing the same thing twice or nothing gets messed up. As a way to make decisions in the kitchen, she said that she just likes to do research and she just experiments. So I asked her if there's anything when she wants to make a new product or if they want to buy a new item for the kitchen, how does she go about making her decisions? She just said she asks around people and she'll just research it online and look it up and stuff and see what the best option is for their kitchen and their budget. I asked Kat if she hopes to do any higher level managing or owning her own bakery, and she said of course that she really would love to own her own place one day. Overall, through this interview, I definitely think that the one thing I learned was that you can always learn from your mistakes and that experience always makes you better, that with experience you will understand a lot more in the kitchen, and that just over time you figure things out and that's how you get better. Kat is definitely a driven and dedicated woman that loves what she does, and that's what her mantra is to she always reminds herself she loves what she's doing, and that's why she's in the kitchen. So when she gets mad, she just tries remembering that. I definitely enjoyed being able to talk to her and see her side of opinions for managing opinion, to see what's different than when I'm just an intern looking at it from a different view. And she said it's definitely different because you have to realize you have so much more responsibilities and that you have to take care of other people. It's not just yourself. And you always have to think of others as well. And that's pretty much it from this interview. I will see you guys later.